Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Moss.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good for the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On two, ready?
Right back to Moss. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First and 10, it's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You talk about this Bengals defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It's like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Stroud and company going for it. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki from 17 yards out. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Texans McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Stroud now to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That third down conversion good for 23. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mixing up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 21-0 our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, you'd have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll run with Mixon. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd down, Burrow.
He'll swing this out to Moss.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Ja'Marr Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. Shifts by him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. 31 yards.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.